Hello, this is D and I'm back with another video. Well, today I'm here to share some really big news in the gaming world. Nintendo and Microsoft have just entered a 10-year agreement for the Call of Duty franchise, and it is shaking up the internet. Now, in today's video, we're going to talk about this agreement, what it means for both companies, the Call of Duty franchise, and gamers like you and me. Now, over on Twitter, we see a post from Brad Smith, and he goes on to say that Microsoft and Nintendo have now negotiated and signed a binding 10-year legal agreement to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo players, the same day as Xbox, with full feature and content parity, so they can experience Call of Duty just as Xbox and PlayStation gamers enjoy Call of Duty. We are committed to providing long-term equal access to Call of Duty to other gaming platforms, bringing more choice to more players and more competition to the gaming market. Now, this is a very big deal, as Call of Duty, the franchise, has been a dominant force in gaming for well over a decade, and over 300 million copies have been sold worldwide. So this agreement means that Call of Duty will be on the Nintendo Switch for the next 10 years. Now, a lot of people are saying the Nintendo Switch is going to hold back the Series X, it's going to hold back the PC version, it's going to hold back a lot of development on the game because the Switch is just not a capable console. Now, the Switch is a good console for kids. I'm not going to say it's a graphic powerhouse. It's good for what it does. But I have to point out that Nintendo is going to have a newer console. And in my opinion, I think this Call of Duty is going to appear on the next Nintendo Switch, which should have a much higher fidelity than the current one. Now, this agreement kind of came as a surprise to many of us. I saw this on my Twitter feed and I was like, wow, this is huge news. Now, the recent success of Call of Duty is putting a lot of controversy on this game. We know that Sony is fighting tooth and nail to make this deal not go through. And I have to say, a lot of people's biases is coming out. Now, on today's post under what Brad Smith said, we have Jeff Keighley saying, is price parity happening too? And I gotta say, buddy, you're really showing your true colors. Now, anyone that's a real gamer in the gaming industry or just watches the gaming news, you kind of know that Jeff Keighley, he kind of leans towards the PlayStation side. Now, he does show a lot of Xbox stuff, but you can tell that he prefers Sony, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you're a reporter, when you're having these game shows, you have to be unbiased, and his bias is just coming out. Like, price parity, like, this is what you have to say. Instead of saying, congratulations to Nintendo players, they're finally gonna get to play Call of Duty on the Nintendo Switch. This is what this guy goes on and says. He asks if there's going to be price parity too. First of all, I gotta say, Sony is the one that raised the prices first, and everybody kind of followed suit. So I don't really know where he's going with this comment. Now, that's neither here nor there. I'm just pointing out that he is quite biased, just like this ABK deal. Now, this kind of grinds my gears, and I haven't talked about it on the channel. And the reason is because it's very frustrating to see that Sony is out here lying to the CMA, lying to all of these regulators, that Microsoft is going to make it less competitive for the market in games. And this is the furthest thing from the truth. Now, we all know that Sony is the market leader. They have the most exclusives. They have the most exclusive deals. They don't have a leg to stand on in this whole conversation, and I'm hoping in the few months that we have ahead that this deal will just go through. I think it's quite obvious what Sony's trying to do, and I think it's obvious what Microsoft is trying to do. They want Call of Duty to be on any device that will have it, and this is the bottom line. This is what Sony is fighting for. They don't want this deal to go through. They know that Call of Duty is a juggernaut. They know that the Game Pass subscriptions will go up, and in turn, of course, this is going to cost them money. But they still will have the game on their console. Microsoft even said they can have it in PS Plus. So their argument, it's just nonsensical at this point in time. I don't really want to talk more about this deal because, like I said, it's very frustrating to see Sony, who is the leader, the market leader in video games, the market leader for all exclusive deals, exclusive content, and they're crying about Microsoft. Anyways, I think this is a significant development in the gaming industry. I think we can see some exciting things in the next 10 years from Call of Duty. I think it's fantastic that this will be on the Nintendo Switch. I don't think it's gonna hold back the other consoles because I don't think it's gonna be on the current Switch. I think it will be on the next generation Switch. I wanna know what you guys think about all of this. What do you think about the Nintendo Switch getting Call of Duty for 10 years? Do you believe that it will hold back other versions? Also, let me know what you think about the ABK deal. If Microsoft should be able to acquire Activision, let me know in the comment section down below. Like I usually say, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.